Good day, everybody. Today is July the 28th, 2026. Thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. Man, I think I've lost weight since my last video. Down to 188 pounds. This journey started at around 240 pounds. I've lost 10 pounds a month on average. So I was actually down to 186. So I had a lot of lasagna last night and chose to be a little bad, which I need to do every now and again. So anyhow, okay. So here's what happened. Right, I got pulled off the BCG after 3 treatments. Urologist says there's nothing more I can do for you. And I'm like, either, we can wait but I'm not going to do anything. No more chemo, no more nothing. Well, since the return rate of bladder cancer is so high in the 70%, and I'm a BCG failure, only went through 3 of 6 treatments, that means I still have on paper a 63% chance of return of the bladder cancer, right? So, now, if the surgery was in February 4th, 1 tumor removed, it was just on the wall. Nothing else was really wrong. Just removed the tumor. BCG complications. After the BCG, I had 2 back-to-back urinary tract infections. Folks, this is just a beat down for men. I can't tell you how bad it was, but it was bad. I've been on antibiotics for about a solid month. Finally, I got on the highest level you could take orally before going to IV antibiotics. Okay, so go to the urologist this last Monday and do a cystoscopy. Now, the good news is, I'll tell you, I'm cancer-free. But the bad news is, here he is, no, okay. See where my knuckle is here? Let's say the bladder's nice and round. This knuckle, I have some sort of a verticulum or whatever. When he was in there with the cystoscopy, he's like, oh my gosh, you have this bubble near the top of your bladder, and he gets a needle and he starts pulling stuff out. This looked like grass clippings. It looked like grass. It was like dark green sludge within the, pours it into a thing, takes out another greenish yellow thing. I mean, it's a long syringe. I'm not exaggerating, right? Until it's more or less clear. Well, lo and behold, that's why I had the infections, because the antibiotics was putting it at bay. I still had God knows what in there, and he was kind of shook. I could tell the urologist was kind of shook, like, I've never seen this or whatever. Like, what is it? Well, it looks like a combination of bacteria and your bladder lining from sloughing from the BCG. I'm like, lovely. And how is it that never evacuated all the way into the urine stream? And I don't know. So if it doesn't get better the next time I see you, we're going to have to do a surgery and cut it off, which I agree with. I don't want to go in and have bladder surgery and have to recover again. But for the love of God, this kind of a perforation or like a pimple, but the pimple's full of crap and it never evacuated. I don't even know what to say. This is just the facts. I don't even know what to tell you. Okay. So that's all drained. I'm cancer-free, but I'm not going to just sit here and do nothing and wait. I'm just not going to do it. Okay, here we go. I'm a member of these bladder cancer support groups. Right? There's different people who've tried a lot of different things. From natural, unnatural, Keytruda, from every kind of cancer, everything imaginable to man, right? Well, obviously I'm not going to, since my doctor's kind of done with me with the chemo stuff. After doing some of the reading, and there's a Vietnamese study, here we go. Get your tomatoes out, get ready to throw them. I am going to take some things as a prophylaxis against the possibility of return. Don't know if it's going to work. I do know that it seems to work. You know, this bladder cancer support group on Facebook is huge, right? It's huge. Thousands of people on there. And there's thousands of people that are taking this stuff and it's working for them. Now, oh no. Are you still going? Okay, we're still going. I thought I hit pause. Here's the medication, hydroxychloroquine, whatever, generic, Signaquin or whatever, 200 milligrams. Generic for the hydroxy, or the brand name for the hydroxychloroquine. Next drug, Ivermectin, 12 milligrams. I know. Next one is Wormentel, which is the brand name for Fenbendazole. I had showed y'all the Fenbendazole I had for goats. I didn't want to take it. It's kind of creepy. Had a picture of a goat on it, literally. I got off of Amazon, but 222 milligrams. Here we go, 222 milligrams. So again, 222 milligrams of Fenbendazole, 12 milligrams of Ivermectin, 200 milligrams of hydroxychloroquine. I said it right that time. These are dewormers and anti-parasite medications that supposedly are effective for many people. I don't know if it's going to be effective for me, but I'm not going to sit here and do nothing, sitting on my thumbs, waiting for the bladder cancer to return. So yeah. So that said, also, just so you know, folks, now that these UTIs are over with, and I've had a little bit of chance to heal, I'm actually sleeping at night. Yeah, I never thought I'd sleep at night. I'm sleeping at night on my own, no Valium, no temazepam, no sedatives, no nothing. I am able to go to sleep, praise God, because that was killing me. If I couldn't sleep, I couldn't function. I was barely functioning there. So I am able to sleep. I was kind of scared that something was wrong up to the cystoscopy because I was losing a crap ton of weight, but I discovered this, that the antibiotics were so strong, man, it just kicking my ass on my stomach. So now that I'm off that, my appetite's kind of come back, and then I got to be good again, even though, you know, I had this crutch with the medications to get down to almost my fighting weight here. In the 180s, haven't seen that since college, so that's a blessing for that. All right, enough. So there it is, hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin, and fenbendazole. I'm going to start that here in a couple of weeks. We'll let you know. Obviously, the proof is going to be in the scans, right? You know, I'm showing no other symptoms, no more sloughing, no more blood. Urine streams, you know, gradually coming back a little bit, you know, stronger. So some GI stuff, man, with the number 2s. It's not quite right, but everything is functioning and working. So, all right then, thanks for hanging in there. I know I was rambling and just whatever, but if you can kind of piece it together, then that's that. Thank you for looking at the video. We'll keep you posted about the hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin, and fenbendazole. We'll let you know how that goes. Obviously, in October, I go for the scope. So if that scope is clean, I can it's always God's will or luck, or it could be combined efforts with those 3 drugs. I'm just going to do whatever I can do to try to keep the cancer at bay. We'll see, man. I'll be looking over my shoulder like you guys are, everybody that has this, for 2, 3, 4, 5 years until you're deemed clear. So I'm with you in the fight, and applaud everybody who's enduring this, man, and I hope your treatment works for you, and I wish everybody well. If you have any questions, send me a comment or like, share, Say something positive. There's enough hate in these bladder cancer groups. So say something positive or don't say anything at all. All right, ma'am? Take care. If I have any updates, I'll let you know. Otherwise, we'll see you in a couple of months. Take care.